I swear I can't. Man. Oh my God. I swear to God. Okay. First, good morning. I cannot. This shit got me cracking up. This shit got me cracking up for real. Okay, I put all my time into laying in my rest uh mode, because I don't have a lot of time to myself other than my day off, which was yesterday. And I don't look forward to beefing with nobody. Okay, so let me just let me go. I don't know what it is, and it's something that's contagious or something, but I'm over here laughing at other people's like reactions and shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit is funny. I'm over here looking. Okay, so this morning, and I don't even be like knowing everything what's going on in each and everybody's lives and stuff. Like when they go on live, Mac Dudes is crazy. Mac Dudes is crazy. And I know I was just, you know what I'm saying, because my live yesterday had to put up with something that is not going to be putting up with. You know what I'm saying? To try and talk about where I'm not in no type of alliance or nothing like that. So my live yesterday was falling through for something that was told to me that I was on somebody else's page when it was a fake shiner on tongue ring, fool over there and everything like that. So I was never on that page. So all I said was what I said on yesterday's live. And yeah, that's in the first 30-45 minutes of me talking and stuff like that. But I'm laughing at this shit because I don't smell nothing to work with anybody with this YouTube, but I know I was being loyal, okay, to somebody. And when somebody says watch out for somebody that goes on everybody's page, I don't think I chat on everybody's page, so I don't know where that came from and stuff like that. Um this is one thing from a female's uh YouTube page when I did first start off, okay, and that's many stories and back uh circled as, you know what I'm saying, working around this YouTube and having people around, okay, that are in the saga, I guess, Filmo Africa, let me just call it back. So from the very jump, I never had no beef with anybody but ATM Tim. Okay, and I'm just gonna try and just rephrase this shit because I'm over here. I'm laughing at Mac Deuce's video last night. I guess it was a saying as crash dummy or whatever. Cause his ass laughing. Cause I just got done looking at Pew's uh reaction video 7 hours ago. Okay. And I guess it's the Pew versus Pew. I don't know. It pops up when you go on your laptop and it just shows most relevant or you know what I'm saying, popular, some shit like that, right? Let me see. Let me see how it popped up over here. Cause I don't I've never heard of Pew versus Pew. I never heard that. And I don't need to stalk any fucking body. From my lives from the past how many 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours of what I've been doing, that's just what I've been doing. Okay. So I'm not trying to have nobody follow me back into my life or anything like that. I was already having it to the point where I don't go on your page. I don't go on your page ever since you was talking about little sweetheart over there. And you know who I'm talking about. So why is it misconstrued when I said blankly that I was like a no, that I did watch the video. You said, oh, I don't know what you're talking about, Mag Deuce, but if I was you, I'm a man. So, and then I was talking about how I can't even do that trust. So all my videos from the past is already laying it to a point where what is the fuck is this stalking fucking shit coming from? Like, I don't get that. I really don't. From a woman's point of view, no, sir. And this ain't war either. I just had to defend myself from Meg Dudes trying to lay me to a point where I was at somebody else's page. And then from me continuing what the fuck I'm doing is exactly what the fuck I'm doing. So when I posted my live, when I said I can't trust, that's basically saying that you either stay loyal or you don't. So what the fuck you did was show about a twin that could possibly fuck their girls. Okay. So yeah, they're twins fucking girl because you talking like how you do. So once I heard that shit, I do need to rewind. You know what I'm saying? Just like how I'm saying right now. Like, do you even hear yourself? Do you even know how you even speak? So you can't keep nobody to be loyal to you, to fuck with you, and stay on your comment chat to fuck with you if you talk like that. So basically you go running to your brother's groups and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? To go, doing whatever the fuck. And that's what, a month, 2 months ago. That's already been. So for me pushing from when I did my little customized sweater, do I need to run it back? Do I need to run it back? Ain't nobody fucking trying to stalk you. And this is what I am going to say. From when I first started to get my lives, I mean, my Monday off, my first only day, my only day, this is when I really started going live to do my 5 hours, 6 hours and get back on my YouTube shit. So from me getting back, but then me not fucking with anybody to just be on anybody's page because I had to defend myself with Pew as trying to talk about me. But then I already know that his ass was never beefing with me in the very, very jump. In the very fucking beginning of this whole YouTube, he never came at me with no disrespect and none of that shit until I chose someone over him to be loyal to because of his mouthpiece saying all the shit about me has nothing to do from me stopping to not like him. It was what was being told to him. So having said to being told to him led him to being like, what's wrong with you? Girl, what the fuck is wrong with you? So I try to just be silent and not fuck with him and not beef with him and none of that shit. So for him to counter react right from every time he felt like he was being bashed at, you know what I'm saying, when people's going roasting him, he feels like he got to include me because I'm on somebody's I'm on so I'm I'm having somebody's back or I'm in somebody's team or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I never had no beef with Pew from the very beginning when I was doing my cooking. So ain't nobody stalking. I just, like I said, I was laughing because this shit is hella funny. Meg Deuce and motherfucking red what's his ass, twin bum Cuddy. Um, damn, his ass is making me laugh because of the way how his whole role is, of how he's playing his lives. He can barely talk a whole lot of shit, and y'all's going after him. I know he's trying to reach out to have me come. I don't know. Like I said, sometimes people, they have include some people's names to fuck with them so they can get their little, you know what I'm saying, trolls to enter into they shit. But I don't fall for none of that shit. All I'm trying to do is look at the peoples who was never fucking with me on, you know, on some low, like on some uh trying to make me look like I'm a fool type shit. You know what I'm saying? And this right here to try and put me, like, you ain't gonna never put me in my place. You ain't never gonna try and make me look like I'm unloyal or loyal, or this is how, and you came to me. I was never screaming. I was never screaming to tell you to go stop at this is exactly the comments that I put. I said, "Oh, you passing you was playing music. You had the Isley brothers, and then you had Pimp C, the whatchamacall, you had one Pimp C song up in there, and then you had the Isley brothers, Choosy Lover, or some shit. I guess it was a few days after we already had hooked up, right? But before that, the message that I put was, "Oh, you are around the area." I said, "I'm actually off that day and I'm going to my OBGYN physician on that exit." And then you was like, "Where?" And I'm like, "That exit right there." I said, I already knew where you was like headed to, because that's where I drive to go to see my physician. I know where these names of fucking freeways and shit like that. I happened to pop up 30, like 20 minutes before you even came live that time. Or I guess your shit was rolling and rolling, and all of a sudden I go look on, you know, on the internet, and you was live, but you been live. And I'm like, "Oh shit, like he passing by this, you know." And I already knew who you was by going on IV's chat or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was subscribed to each other. That's when we all first met, or I first met. And then I said, "Oh, I just exited that exit. I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm over here, my physician's." And it was only 10 minutes that me reaching to my physician at that time. And he was like, "Oh, where? Like what exit? Oh, okay." And you, that's how you was reacting. And I was like, "Oh yeah, that exit 26." And then you was like, "Oh shit, damn, you know, something like I coulda, you know, but you know, this truck and stuff like that, like sometimes we can't get in areas or some shit like that." And I was like, "Oh, okay, well, I just wanted to, you know, just give you a hug or somewhere, just kind of look at somebody from the YouTube." That's exactly what I said. I said I was, you know, just shit. It'd be crazy enough to see somebody that you know, I was attracted to you, like I was looking at you, and I just kind of saw you what, weeks before that, or a month or two or something like that, with everybody just doing that StreamYard shit, with IV doing that roast. So that was new. All that shit was new. So for me to actually counteract that, I put um shit, I like, basically I was just saying like, "Oh, you know, I could have just given you a hug or something like that." And you know, showing that you was on YouTube, and you know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to do no trolling or nothing, or no, like, oh, show me and shit like that. Like, people already knew I was going live. That wasn't trying to boost me up or trying to boost you up. Like, yeah, I was attracted to you, but I wasn't screaming for you. I was not trying to scream for you to try and say, oh, come down. Like, yeah, I'm right here. Hell, motherfucking nah. No, no, no. On the chats does not mention anything me trying to scream for you. All I said was, oh, okay. Well, yeah, I could have given you a hug. You know what I'm saying? And that was it. Next day comes, and then just doing the regular comment chats. And then all of a sudden, you come down over here and you asked me if I wanted to come around. So that was a setup plan. How the fuck was I screaming? I didn't have, like, you said you was gonna IG and video call me and tell me you was ready when you was gonna be down here and asking me if I was gonna be ready. So what? Who's screaming? Ain't nobody screaming for shit. Like, no, stop, like, for real. I do not want beef on this shit. I don't want no war on this shit. But Pew was never a person who I was beefing with from the very beginning. And that's just not to put on anything against IV. Okay. If I had shit to talk about shit on my page to talk about IV, Pew, because I say fuck them all, fuck all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could just start saying a whole lot of shit, but I don't. Even the ones that I look like that are even the low that can't even do nothing on their YouTube. I don't even talk about them. But when it comes around, when y'all is talking about others and shit like that and having to bring me up, like, Pew was already saying, like, oh yeah, go girl, go, I got your back. Like, you could do it, you almost there. And then I came back to even say, like, Pew, just even stop talking about me, whatever, and all that shit. So I'm not here to have people cheer me the fuck on or tell me you got 20 left. Like, Coffee Cake, she could say that because she's a female. But even with the dude too, James, he could say that too, because they all respectfully in the chat that don't go against other motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That's going against anybody who I fuck with in my chat, who I thought I was fucking with. Cause it looked weird. It looked weird as fuck. That one time when I was at going to get my tires, I see a whole lot of other people joining, and I know you was there. You try to say what's up and shit like that or whatever, or try and just throw, that you popped up or whatever. It didn't need to mean anything, but I was already left. I left everything to a point where you were thinking that I'm stalking. Like, you saying this now. When I got my tires, that was how many lives ago? Video YouTube lives that I've already done, that I have not even mentioned to say, oh yeah, I'm saying, my bad, I didn't catch up to you or nothing like that. And I know you was on my chat. All I was saying was, hopefully that the YouTube, you know what I'm saying, through a live, that I could press the button so all you guys could see that I'm talking, to say, hey, my bad for all of y'all comments that I couldn't even read, like Bevan, Coffee Cake, Wavy, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So there is no major ass uh um beefing from when it was going on, from when you had to go mention and go, I ain't gonna say elsewhere, but that's just what you was doing. So when I figure out a person and I don't see no loyalty, I don't. No, it's not even for anything for me to try and explain. In real life, it's hard for a person to really, like, genuinely even talk really bad about me because they know how of a good person I am. IV situation that had something to do with little ass words that were being, I don't want to say mocked about, but it was more like a friendship that somebody did not like of me being holding my arm with somebody, and so it was caused in that kind of friction. So that's the reason why, and for me to defend myself and put my situation, it was more just of an education kind of type of hate, you know what I'm saying? Like if he could teach me something in real life and I could be like, oh, okay, yeah, yeah, I get it, I get what you're doing, like okay, making it this type of way, like Brad, like, and it's not even just about Brad being an OG. I can't look at people that are looking like the older ones can make the best type of food. No, it's not even that. It was a little type of friction to a dis whatever you want to call it, dissing, because of how multiple guys were liking me. You know what I'm saying? Real life TV, ATM Tim, and then like with having YouTube to try and get to monetization at that time, I was my YouTube was about cooking and nails. For me to reach out to the Saga situation, the Filmo Africa, you guys are a different culture. You guys eat different types of food. So how can I put an interest of you guys running into my page? You guys are running into my page because maybe I was a female. I'm a small little petite girl. I'm got the long curly hair, light dark skin, and I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody was trying to be cool, and then all of a sudden is when a friendship tries to, like, I guess, fall off or something like that because of contents that were being educational, but one saw another that was in some type of else kind of, you know what I'm saying, history of that location, East Coast, West Coast, and all that shit. So I'm not gonna pick sides just because I'm on the West Coast. It was having to me defend myself because I was trying to put my arms around somebody, and I stayed loyal like that. And I've been stayed loyal for a very long time. I was never running on real life's page to go chatting with him if I ever beefed with the person, you know what I'm saying, or make them mad. Like I don't do that shit. I don't go on like even on people's, like, even to mock somebody, go on Tammy Promotions page and say, "Oh yeah, like, fuck him and all that shit." Like, yeah, yeah, put him to the side. Like none of that. Not that, not I don't go on to try and root for somebody, to try and cheer them on, or try to just say, "Oh, I'm here. I'm here." No. You will never see me but in Nikki Lee's page. And that was only what, 2 weeks ago? And that was one time I'm in a comment chat from months and months. And even Coffee Cake, when she came on live, I was there. I happened to catch her. Yeah, I caught her shit, but her shit kept running so goddamn fast. She was so amazed, and I'm like, you know, it's new people, it's new things, but then it always gets turned back to something where it's like, okay, I remember this, I remember that, and somebody's crying over the internet because somebody's wrench got took and shit like that. Like, man, leave me the fuck. It's not even pew like that. This has nothing to do with a wrench being taken from you on your page. What I'm trying to say is, okay, this is what the fuck I'm trying to say. Hold on. It's just like how he tries to mimic you. Like, let me take a sip of my canteen. Like, I've known Pew for a long period of time, as many years as 5 years, 5.5 years type shit. Let's just say 6. But that, you know, people put their content because sometimes it's rough for them because of nervousness and they don't really know how to pop up, you know what I'm saying, to go do their thing because they feel like, oh, okay, like let's just put for example, like Pew is a construction, whatever, stop sign, street, whatever. ATM Tim, he's an electric, and people say, oh, okay, he ain't got it. That doesn't make too much money. Okay, let's not really like, let's go only go on his page when he feels like he needs to go talk about somebody and stuff like that. That's all this shit is between all the men. So why would I have beef with let's just say, let's bring up old ass people, Cuddy Cuz. Do I ever go on his page to try and mock him and say if he's is something that's an idiot about saying the wrong thing, talking about something he's not educated by, and I come and run in there and I say, and I was watching and I knew exactly what the answer was. I'm not gonna go over there to go show that, oh, I'm here. I'm not in class. This is not a classroom for me. I go on people's YouTube live, sometimes on their live, or I'll watch it back and I'll see if they're talking about me. So Pew has not been talking about me ever since I heard that video where he said, because all this is the thing, how I got back on looking at because I've been working every fucking day. So when I get on the YouTube, you know, um, it was trying to see where everybody was at. And mostly I was seeing was when uh Superstar Fion and Pew was going, I guess, whatever, from the months before. So, I left that shit alone. Like, I ain't got to be on, on none of this or whatever and all that. Like, he ain't talking about me. So I left all that shit. And then all of a sudden, when this comes up to a point where it's putting another person in it that was talking about a tongue ring, that's when I started to be like, who is they talking about? And I was never at nobody's page to get in somebody's chat and say to do an alliance or say like, oh, I fuck with Reg now because I don't fuck with Pew. Like, no, it was no, no, no. I don't come on anybody's page just to go like act like I need to cheer them on or like they've been around. And it's not even to put him down like he hasn't been around. He's just a troll, that's crashing on this motherfucking YouTube. Like I could clearly see because now I'm really like looking at how Reg, yo ass got me looking over there on your motherfucking page because yo ass put my fucking name just about a day ago. So that's when I popped up and is just starting to watch all this shit. So from when it was two nights ago, Meg Deuce was saying something like, Shyne, are you over there and you talking like this and you over there and he on your ass and all this shit. And I was like, what? I said, hell nah. So that's when I really started looking at people's pages. Reg's page, I was like, okay, I see what's going on over here. They got families and all this shit. I don't know what the fuck, but I don't But when my name was saying something like Shiner but something still stake, like it was on a content title. So I said, okay, let me click on it and let me wait to see what the fuck he got to say. That whole entire motherfucking 30 minutes that I watched, he wasn't, no words were coming out of his mouth to talk about me. It's called a mimic of somebody who you was mimicking of from people's lines. Like how when you say, let me take a sip of my canteen, he'll say, Oh, where's Shiner stank ass butt stank ass at? Like where's she at? Like it's just something that you are memorizing. You are remembering all these dumb fucking like I don't know what it is. Like that person is just being who the fuck they are, but you want to go create a chat live because you feel like the flow of a chat needs to be something where it has to come from the people that's been on the YouTube. And I'm sorry to even like say it like that. That just sounds so kindergarten. Like, who the fuck will try to just copy somebody like that? That shit is so like even what everybody's even saying. Like, where the fuck did this shit even come from? And even knowing of how this person even talks, butter, like when he says brother, like what the fuck is so like I mean, the language barrier, whatever the fuck, like it's it's so like I really want to just yeah laugh because the whole time I when I watch is making me laugh. All that like getting loud like this right here. Hold on. Like this is the first like I don't know. I just seen this today. Pew versus Pew, and I never even knew he even had another fucking channel to even put down even videos or whatever the fuck. Like this is just popping up. Like, what is this? ADHD kicks in during man's live stream. Things go wrong. 10 minutes. This motherfucker is yelling like he got something wrong. Like I see, but I don't see the attention to give to that person when somebody is like that. It just means that they came from somewhere that where they was beefing with before and trying to like get it out on somebody that's on the YouTube. But you feel like since everybody was going at Pew because IV don't, wasn't ain't fucking with him, and some of them was trying to take his content page down, so they were trying to hype that up. You know what I'm saying? And then like who else? Like Star Fion, was getting, and it's like, come on now, this shit is not too like it's not like hard to figure out. And it's just like everybody's saying, why watch them? Like, who goes on people's pages to even like look for some, like content to try and talk about somebody else? It's just a whole waste of time when I could really just kind of take some, take time to myself to like work with something, fix something, like, you know what I'm saying? Other than try and just sit down and play somebody's shit, and I did want to say too, um, when people say that when people want to be seen on people, look at me. Whenever I hear somebody say that, oh y'all, I'm about to get off of here. I'm about to go look at I'm about to go fucking, fuck around and go look at somebody else's YouTube live and fuck around and see what they got going on. That just means that what the fuck you're doing is exactly what the fuck I was doing to look at somebody's page. So I could watch somebody's page, but not necessarily chat on their comments. But when somebody goes on everybody else's page, when they say, I'm going to get off of here because I'm going to do my little routine to go look at other people's pages so they can go do whatever they have to do, um, saying whatever that they want to say to pop up on the comment chats. That's exactly what the fuck you think that I am doing when you say that I want to be seen. Okay. Yeah, that should no. Uh-uh. Yeah, crippled country. I saw your video. I commented over there. Um, you know what I'm saying? And I sub too and shit like that. That part right there got me because these things happen. yes, in real life, and these things happen where I'm close to a lot of patients. So it's more like an educational kind of thing. And it kind of like made me think of what could happen to people, because my cousin-in-law, my cousin in Las Vegas, my cousin's wife, she has that in her neck. So her spinal on the upper um of her back neck is like that. So she had to go through some type of fucking MRI and all that shit, like surgery. And I don't know if she had it already, but they said it's slowly like tearing like the bone or tissue, something like that. I don't know, but it's behind her neck. But let me see what you guys is talking about. But yeah, this is all I'm saying. Don't say to watch out for who goes on whose page. I never had beef with Pew. That's just all I'm going to say. But that doesn't make me feel like I have to watch him and be there and comment on there on a daily, or even 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks. No, 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 no. It's just like Crippled Country. I found out his page because he went on my page and he was mentioning something very respectfully. You know, I think it was just like a enjoy your day. Even though when it was rough on me about my tires, okay? Like for somebody to say that is kind of like saying, um, like, like snap out of it. You know what you can get done. You know that you can enjoy even though you are feeling this type of way. So I looked into something like, as far as when somebody comes on my page to talk about something like that, and when I'll go on somebody's because he's an old timer, but then I got to go back on his page a month later to say what's up to him, just to greet him, to let him know that I'm still like, like, we still cool? Like, what the fuck is this? Is this high school? Like, are we still friends? Like, if I see you months later, it's like going to a family reunion and I see my family and I say, "Oh shit, it's been a long time." Like, you know what I'm saying? And then we doing our little hug, we chatting and all this shit or whatever. But then when it comes to a YouTube page coming on somebody else's page 2 months later, and I say like, okay, like what's going on with you? Or, oh, hope things are going good. I don't troll like that. It's you watch and I just do a thumbs up and I keep it moving. It's not for me to even ask for like, oh, you never come in my page no more to try and get attention. No, that's just how it goes sometimes. You ain't even gotta fucking like be present to even talk. Like, I don't look at this YouTube shit even looking at it like where I could fall into like saying, oh, okay, I gotta do a YouTube live because I gotta go find a date. What the fuck? Nah, I saw my shit and was at 889 subscribers. That was back in fucking last November. And I'm like 6 months past and I'm only at 100 subscribers past 889, or not even like 80. Excuse me. And I still need like 34 more. I said, what the fuck is like, this shit is hard. And I do hours and stuff like that. Coffee Cake, your page, you have like half of 1,000 subscribers and you only have like what, 10 videos, 9 videos. You have like 400 something subscribers and you have like 8 or 9 videos, like, you know and I'm not just trying to just say like, oh, I gotta compete with somebody now. No, it just everything happens from what they're going through and stuff like that. But I understand when it's just like when they say, oh, it's good when you do it, but it's bad when I do it. Like, I can't fucking stand fucking people that make it seem like I'm working so like ungenuinely, like untrusting and like just like dumb with it and like being a having stupidity. Like none of that. Don't get the fuck out of like get the fuck out of here with that. Point period blank. I am not the one to like what is y'all making me do? Y'all making me want to get back on this live to talk about. So, oh, she can go say what she needs to say because we don't really hear what type of shit that she has to say. Well, I am going to say it, and I'm going to say it all the fucking time. And it's always the honesty that always comes out. I don't need to fucking do no runaround. I don't need to do no you know, boost somebody up or even kind of like make somebody else's line to a point where if it was true and a little bit of it was not true, I'm gonna still try and say something about that. I'm gonna be like, wait, hold on. Just like how you was saying about how the fuck you said about I was trying to scream for you to try and get you. Wow. Uh-uh. I mean, I could tell it. All the comments that I'll put hearts and shit or you know, comments about uh my interest, attraction. I never put like, oh, I'm attracted to you or nothing like that. It was just more of conversations, just basically getting to the point. Oh, my number is, you know, get at my fucking whatever at on my IG. I never had my IG on my link through my bio on my YouTube. I just put that shit out last year. So if I known you for years way back, I must have put my information on IV shit and you caught onto that. So that's how the fuck we linked up. But obviously, you already know that I was attracted to you. So stop that shit. Like, and if you want me to, like, that's what I've been doing. I've been stopped. Ever since that point where part where the fuck you was looking at somebody's fucking art what is this called? Uh slow jam night live fucking in the bed type video saying that you had a dream and shit like that. Like, come on now. And in real life, a bitch is never. This lady right here that lives upstairs, everybody has a personality that's going to be fake. Even though I say that she's my friend and we have respect for each other, as far as because I look at her that when a woman is living with a man and they room together, okay, and when she doesn't have, I'm gonna just say this. When a woman has big breasts, but she has no ass. And when I come around and I do my lives, he never comes down. The guy upstairs, and he's young. She's like 50 something years old, 52, something, 54. And he's like 41, okay, 42. I don't know. He's young, but he's a very, very quiet man. He's like a nerd, right? But he's a dishwasher at the same hospital that she works at. So basically, he's under her, right? So he has his own mind. But I could tell that she's like the nicest, kind of like very innocent type of woman that won't talk shit. She's more of the an open kind of like, you know, say so on anything like that. No disrespect. Like she doesn't have ways of how I could talk. If I like see something, I'm gonna say it. For her, it's like she'll be quiet and keep moving. Filipino, old, you know, olden days type of kind of ways of how they move, right? So if this guy right here looks at a situation where he doesn't like to be social with anybody. Okay, no woman, no man, doesn't like to talk to anybody. He's just like my daughter. Don't like to go outside to the kitchen, don't like to eat out there, don't won't even pick up a fork or knife. Like my daughter, she'll never go to the kitchen to go pick up a fork or knife or a napkin. Okay, she'll stay in this room and she'll stay inside here until she just puts on her shoes and leaves out the door. But as far as with him, he works and like, they get ready and they leave out the door too. The only times when I see him is when he eats with her and they'll sit down for a few or whatever. Okay. I go to work at 12, but this is what I am going to say. When a woman feels like they are like this, and before I even came here, she knew my father, okay, and it's a culture kind of uh um how do you say, a culture kind of like interactions, but then her seeing that I am an American born, she has to grow into me. Okay. But I grew into her, giving her respect that this is just another person that's rooming here. So whoever she brings along is what the fuck she has. But for her to even think about how a jealousy could be involved, but not showing it and being fake. Okay. And this is what I am going to say. And being fake, right? I'm not the type of person to push anything where I could show more of my body to. He's not attracting. He's not anybody who I was never trying to like look forward to even kind of like being messy like that. Or he's just not my type. None of that. I never looked at that. I just looked at him as an individual. This is how his personality is, and that's just the way how he is. It's just like a roommate, okay? And you just got to respect the ways of how they move around. That was it. Filipino guy, right? And it's not even me just not being attracted to Filipino men like that. My daughter's father is Filipino, but it's just got to be some ones that I go for. You know what I'm saying? They got to be tall, they got to be 6 foot, and shit like that. But anyways, so for her to look at her situation, to look at after other females that have, petite bodies, because she's a little bit shorter than me. So, but her not showing the jealousy of what she has, I deeply do see certain moves of how she makes towards of looking of how I don't personally look at to uh how do you say, push towards of making her look better, to saying, oh, why don't you do this, why don't you do that, or this will make you look better than me, or just like making things where it's like, oh, okay, I'll do this for you, I'll do that for you. Like, no, it that's not the type of relationships what you are um in expectations, or not even like limiting to where a value of saying a human and a human race is in one house. So with her ways of looking at me, I don't even look at her even being jealous of me. It's how what he wants to do. Okay. So for her not being mad or even looking at like, oh no, he ain't gonna, she ain't gonna fuck with him, he ain't gonna fuck with her and stuff like that. Like, that's just something where you have to look out after some of these um and I ain't even gonna say some. They're out there. There's a lot that will respectfully respect you the wrong way, just because they have somebody to um have some type of ownership, as in a property. This is a property here. So when they lay their thing right here, that is called marking their spot. They want to push through in order to gain whatever, what the fuck she's gaining. That's her job, her earnings, her whatever, but not necessarily even looking at it where she's like, oh, okay, well, I'm so busy, I'm doing this, and he works with me and stuff. Like, they leave together, they go to work together, they do everything together. I don't give a shit. But that doesn't push her towards, you know what I'm saying, like being an enemy to me. But I know how a certain person will feel. So as nice as a person can be, they really could say fuck you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, I don't even really know why the fuck I'm even mentioning about a man's and women's kind of like ways when a woman has a man under them. You know what I'm saying? Because why? Because she got money or something like that. Like I'm looking at this now because I see even relationships out there where a woman is taking care of a man. So I'm not even looking at it towards even saying, oh, should I do that? Hell fucking no. I'm gonna be me all the fucking time. That 100 plus that zero. You understand me? Like I'm this I don't need to stop for nobody. I don't need to change for nobody. I don't need to fucking do anything. Cause I go out over here and I look bummy as fuck. And it's not even just to try to make them even look at me like, oh, okay, damn, she look kind of weird, you know. But when they see me all dressed up doing my live, that's when I really came out. And they don't know me from motherfucking not jack nowhere. Hold on. Subby 14. Yep, I was at cripple. Yes, I got you. Hold on. Yeah, she ain't gonna show it. She's not gonna show that jealousy. But I excuse me, but I know it's there when he tries to not even give off energy to even say like because he like when I come around and I'll pass by, it's always like little words that will come out of his mouth, but it won't be a whole conversation. I don't know if it's because he's scared to talk or something like that. But hey, if that's you and that's just how you feel and things like that, like I'm not even trying to say like, oh yeah, pushing a man towards saying like, oh, okay, you screaming for me because then I'm liking on you. Of course, a man's gonna like the attraction of how a woman's giving all their shit to a fucking man. But then in her situation, she's doing it off of something where it's a personality from him that he can't even linger to even give his own life of being normal. I mean, I don't even want to say normal, but like just like it's things that you probably get you guys are probably like, what the fuck? Like how the fuck can that like is it because she's older? She wants to have somebody to give her that type of, you know what I'm saying? Like be there for her but still be under her. Like I'm not my path is not going towards where people's lives and relationships were already in and to follow or even look into or be interested in or even say why and all that shit. I just let all this shit just be. And like how I went to Pew's page and I said, Pew, I don't have no beef with you. And I'm just going to let this be. So that's it. I don't need you guys to have me crash off of my words. I don't need to have you guys look at me like I need to talk in other ways of codes and all that shit. Like, slick shot, slick shoot, and all this shit. No, I fucking blatantly fucking said what the fuck I had to say about how the fuck my room, the cars, and everything. You saying them words off of your mouth to say what the fuck you said about how I was slick shooting something. And I was never trying to make it as where it was trying to make you look bad. I said I won't tolerate nobody to try and be on somebody's page to mock somebody because they're living in that situation as of 2025. And I used to be in that situation back in 2018. So for me, growing up as my parents, we used to be in these things in a RV with wheels, in a trailer, and all that shit. But it was memories of something where I feel like don't go on somebody's page because you feel like you got to up them up and put them in a higher level. Like saying one way was to try and get in my shit to say, please like and subscribe and show your face and show your fucking user YouTube name to come in my shit because you see me going up and you seeing other people still trying to like, no, I'm still trying to make it too. And sometimes we gotta look at people like that, like looking at somebody that's just like saying, "Oh, okay, well, yeah, she out of it now, so I'm just gonna like give her the support." You know what I'm saying? But kind of like mocking somebody saying like, "Okay, well, she been through that, and now it's just it's her time." I do feel that, but it's like that was an old timer that's been around that's knowing going on because I was basically just the main female that was going on YouTube. All the other girls, whatever, the Chrissies, the whatever skunk, like I can't say nothing about them, but it was them coming at and towards someone that I was being loyal to or I was trying to fuck with. Just like how I was trying to say I'm not trying to tolerate of what the fuck is going on in 2025 because I was still trying to be in cool with that person. But just don't put me in a situation where you're saying that I'm screaming because that's what I thought that like I was trying to join in somebody's path, even though they still trying to linger somewhere else to go look for other females. You know what I'm saying? In other people's chats and stuff like that. And I ain't talking about pews. I'm talking about how in general, you know what I'm saying? So not coming around in my chats, I've only seen you 2 times out of all of the lives that I've been at. And for what? Is to show me that the control of how you think that I am towards you, you thought that I was still gonna continue, but you kept pushing, like you kept trying to lock that, trying to be like, okay, well, did she learn from that? Did she learn that saying from Amanda Bynes when I said I could date her if I wasn't fucking around with Shiner? Like I'll date her if I wasn't fucking around with Shiner. Like that was from that point on to the motherfucking uh um sweet, let's just say sweet to that part, trying to make it look like I need to be somewhere and learn off of that. How is it that I could hear something like that and all these and it's never anything about how all the people is gonna say, well, he's just trying to control her and he just trying to do this and he's just trying to do that. Nah, I can give a fuck about that. About whoever's saying any of that shit. What I'm trying to say is that don't even try to push it to saying if I learned about whatever the fuck. Oh yeah, she just continuously just don't like females and all that shit. This female right here, I will say off top, she hooked me up with a job. We've been here since 2017. You know, the chit chattery, whatever the fuck you want to say, is all nice and respectful and say, "Oh, I got this," and "Oh, we did." It's always so respectful, but deep down inside, there's always something about where a man's gonna feel something about a woman. So it's not necessarily gonna say about how the fuck how he's not even tired of her. It's how he really is feeling about somebody's energy, somebody's look, somebody's attract. Like, you know what I'm saying? It could be, I don't know, my elbow that he likes. It could be my, I don't know, but it's something. So for you to say and mock and say, "Oh, well, yeah, of course I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say that. Yeah, they look good. They look bad as fuck and all that shit." And am I trying to make it seem like I'm going on people's page to say, "Oh, fuck them" and all that shit? Hell no. Nah. That shit was never no creation. You putting me in a situation where you said something like, I said that they look ugly. I said, this is one thing that I am gonna say. Chrissy, she looked weird. Whatever skunk, she only got pretty lips. Cause the fake eyelashes could just, you know, that's just what I'm saying. So, oh yeah, and this is one thing I'm not trying to hype this shit up or anything like that. Okay. Um, Yeah, y'all can look at their bodies and shit like that or whatever the fuck. I don't give a fuck. I got a flat chest and I ain't got too much of a booty. So yeah, you could think like they all the way type, whatever the fuck, because they're the same skin tone as you. They the same race as you. So obviously you're gonna look at the same kind of race of how shit, the way how they look. And that's just my personal how the fuck I look at them. Don't fucking shave all your eyebrows off to go put a line just like how fucking what the fuck her name is. What the fuck is her name? Sharia Hines. Crayola ass. Student of the month. Going to elementary. Like, come on now. This is like this is I'm gonna go back and I was going give a little how do you say, I don't want to say promo, but you know, a little laughing towards in here because that video cracked me the fuck up. I had to show my manager. I had to show my manager, y'all. And this is cupcake. Cupcake. Okay, this is for you, girl. This is for you, and this has nothing to do with any females who I ain't beefing with nobody. Like I said, do I really need to put it down to that point where it's like I am not looking towards to say I don't need to give you a view. I don't need to give you a view. I don't let me prevent from me to try to get there. Like no, because I don't, it's always conversations about something that has to do with what the fuck is going back to what y'all thought that I was being like. You know what I'm saying? Back then, like smelling and all this shit and whatever the fuck. Like, but anyways, coffee cake, that shit. That shit right there, that video, the she said she came on and she was like, okay, she recorded and she said, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I cannot. I was like, what the fuck? The hell? It was not even like bad kind of funny. It was like a what the hell? Like I'm just like I'm laughing like that shit because I didn't even show the video to my manager. What I did was I was okay, so I'm on this side of the counter and the chef is on the other side of the counter and he's plating the food. And I'm over here, I'm the server on my part-time job right here down the street. What's up to the chat? I don't know how to say your name. Ebelis? I don't know. But yes, welcome to my chat. Shyne, gotta get going. Have a beautiful. Okay, thank you. I do go to work at 12, so I do gotta get off of here in about 10 minutes. Um, okay, crippled country. Yeah, but that shit got me like laughing, 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 laughing. It was only that part that made me laugh. And I told, because like once I heard that shit, and then, the shorts is very short, so very short timing. And that was just like the latest, what I guess maybe fifth short reel that she had or whatever. Because, you know, it's not even just to look at people's pages just to troll on, it's looking at what the fuck could be none of me expecting anything that's happening long time ago and I catch up to it months and months, months, months later. I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? If you guys got something to say, I do want to hear it. But anyways, yeah, that beginning part type shit was like, it was like, uh-oh, uh-oh. I said, oh, hell nah. I said, no, no, she did not. And that's a woman's type of like say how she was trying to get down and put something on a video. You feel me? Of how she felt. I don't know what the fuck I don't know what is going on. Like, But that shit made me laugh. So I just had to say that. But this is, yeah, I'm gonna get off of here too. And I'm gonna start getting ready because yeah, I gotta put an hour into getting out the door actually. But what was you talking about? They just call me. Okay, E. Okay. Yeah, okay. Everybody, yeah, and everybody ain't got to lie to say that that they're not. I'm not saying you, but I'm just saying like there's a lot of YouTube out there that we are going to look at. It's not to try and make you look good to say that you're not. I'm not saying that. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, no, it's none of that. I'm here. Ah, ha ha ha. Look at this and look at what and look at where. No, that shit is funny to me. Don't even say that. Cause you are making me look like if I was to say it back just like how I did, you're making it seem like I have to put up with something where I'm trying to defend on every part of me to get back on my live to talk so you could have something to say for the next time. No, just please. I don't want to go on Pew's page to show I'm there. I don't want to go on, even if Wavy has a short reel and show that he has a short reel to go try and get his subs up. I don't need to show up there to go even leave nothing, nothing. Cuddy, even his followers. No, none. None, 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 none. Nada. Cause I'm really just laughing of how like Mac Deuce came with the fucking his ass was the way how he was laughing on his fucking video too. I was like, man, and he was just talking about me too. And that's the last live that I had to come on where I was talking about when I was getting ready right here and I was trying to go to the Dollar Tree and how he mentioned about how I was trying to like put my defense on to fuck with somebody who I never even was even looking at somebody's chat. Like I just was hearing that this person, Haitian, whatever, I just thought that he was like one of those trapping flexings or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? That just pop up just to say hi. I never heard no any other type of like this is what we talking about in Pew's, comment chat. Like I don't stay. Like if I hear something the first 20, 15 minutes, that's what the fuck I'm gonna hear. But Pew is a YouTube bird that's been around for a long time. So if y'all talking about him, then y'all just do that. I don't need to. So yeah. Oh, thank you. I know I met you on Nikki Lee's. Yes, and she hasn't made a live in a few, days and stuff. And her hours, I hear that she's catching up on just like what I'm doing. So we are, Yeah, we just doing our, you know what I'm saying? And differences between people that are already monetized. People that are already monetized is going through something where they feel like they don't need to have the mouth off of something where they don't like to hear because they being talked about. Um, yeah, if something's being talked about me for no reason, of course I'm going to say something. But if with you guys, it had to have something that sparked off of because somebody ain't feeling that they had to keep a wrench. So I don't, like I said, I don't smell the wrenches being dirty or being picky or being picked at or being false with it or being not honest about. It's like fuck a wrench. I don't give a fuck where I have one at. It's just that's it. I don't need to look at where, oh, I was fucking with him for a long time, but I lost my wrench, so I got to get back. No, I plainly just already just said I am not uh looking at the loyal. There's no I don't see the loyal. I don't see it. And that's it. I don't see like, and a lot of people need to understand that you can't say that, oh, she just hates every woman and stuff like that. Yeah, even this woman will hate every fucking woman deep down inside because I'm here. So for me to get on to look at what the fuck you're feeling to give the respect of another woman and how I'm being there's no uh um how do you say I don't want to say trusting, but there's no like secure. I can't see that. I'm here, you're there. Anything could happen because off of just giving comments to say that you work with somebody else to go, being in somebody's dream or something like that, or being in or trying to get into some type of group to get females to, what I'm saying, interact with. That's just showing a whole fucking lot. So that's where I ended. That's where I ended my part with you. And I'm gonna leave it like that. And I'm never gonna return. That's just what that is. So don't say that I'm fucking screaming or stalking. None of that shit. Shit. Have a fucking nice whatever the fuck you got. Like, go work your way with to, you know, looking towards if because I know that there was jealousy. There was jealousy off of whatever Skunk and Chrissy being in Pew shit. I could feel that even last night, um, you showing yourself on a live stream to being in the other part of the screen. It's almost kind of like you was trying to show some type of trying to get being like, I don't want to say extra, but you trying to look good in front of the camera so they could look at you so you can get, what I'm saying, some type of like friendship, which is a, I mean, like, I'm just telling you the truth, like how you said you was telling the truth about how they look, and you gonna say it out loud. Yeah, I'm saying it out loud too right now. I feel like that's what the fuck how you could feel about somebody who you could say that you just want a friendship with to keep around, but then you say other women is attracting, and then you fall for it because now you're getting some type of, and let's just say if whatever Skunk was trying to give you some feel or some type of motherfucking attention, I know damn sure you be go running. I know damn sure. And I'm gonna end it right there because I see how people are really, just by even talking about how you even saying she a badass and all this shit, she look fine as fuck, and they never said, yeah, she has. You saying that she never came on to going on your page disrespecting, but on if you go on people's description boxes just like Pew's, there is a whole lot of comments about you. Way back when you was in a truck. That was when his YouTube lives were already in the beginning of him really trying to lay it out there and say, Shiner, what's wrong with you? He said all this shit about you and left all these messages on my cell phone to talk shit about you. That that was when they started to fuck with Pew. Go read the comments on the description box. Not the description box, after the video when it says comments newest and latest, there'll be some fucking comments over there talking about you. And I'm not going to say necessarily Chrissy either. I'm going to say with whatever, because I see all that shit. So don't make yourself look too good. All right, so I'm gonna get out of here. Peace, you guys. I gotta get going. And yeah, I'm not trying to act like I'm manly with the mentality and all this shit. Like, no, I'm just being real as fuck. Y'all need to really check yourselves. Um, and please show proof of where I'm at. If I'm in an alliance, if I'm in somebody's, fake YouTube account, like just lay it out there to a point where you're saying, okay, it could be a fake Shiner account on that motherfucker's page. Don't say like, oh girl, man, and he going at you right now. And girl, you better go over there and go get him. And like, what? Because I can't be necessarily over there. But you saying it on a recording, and yeah, so I'm going back, giving back the feedback on my lives, and I'll say it like just like that. Like that's a big fucking like. Don't even talk about and talking about my teeth and shit like that. I know you can act funny and stuff like that, like on your lives and stuff. Whatever, respectfully, but that's just what I was trying to give throughout this YouTube, respect and all that shit. But I don't see like how somebody could just pop off the mouth and talk about somebody's teeth and what having my teeth to do with somebody's fucking beef with each other. What the fuck does my teeth having a bad breath and having to do with what the fuck is like? Come on now, talk about something that's real. And then saying that I fucking sucked in an 18 wheeler, and that's your own brother. I sucked and did this in an 18 wheeler with a truck driver. Like, come on now. Like, y'all making me, man, I'm like making a rap song off of this shit. Like, this is not cool. This is not cool at all. Like, I really, truly was genuinely trying to be with him. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know what the fuck you trying to like label me as. But, anyways, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna talk to y'all next time. And, yeah, that's gonna be on the next time. So thank y'all for subbing and coming around. You guys come around different times and stuff like that. And right now it's 10 o'clock in the AM. And I do get up early, you know what I'm saying? But I try to keep my sleep time in for real. I don't need to wake up and think about anybody. Like saying that I need a man and all this shit. Like, man, I got a lot, you know? But yes, thank you. Thank you. Nosy. Peace, y'all.